first and foremost, I hope you and your families are doing fine amidst this pandemic. By the way, I'm teacher Jordan Rose A. Labatos, and I will be your teacher in Media and Information Literacy. And I would like to formally welcome you all to my YouTube channel, where I share with you all my lessons for the first semester of academic year 2020-2021. So without further ado, let's get started. So hi everyone, I would like to say hi to all of my students, especially my advisory Isaiah. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're all doing well. So right now, we will discuss about media and information literacy. We're now on our first topic. Basically, yung first topic natin ngayon is just an overview kung ano ba talaga ang meron sa ating subject. So when we say media and information literacy, itatakal talaga natin ano yung meaning ng media, ano ang meaning ng information literacy, ano ba dapat ang isang ma-acquire ng isang estudyante pag literate siya sa media and information. So basically, yun yung lesson natin for the whole semester, and marami pa. So basically, magsasama tayo for the whole semester starting this month, no? Starting August 24 hanggang December. Ibig sabihin, your teacher George, will be your teacher for the rest of this semester. Okay, so are you ready to listen? Okay, I hope you are all ready. So right now, let's start. Okay. So meron ditong question. Sabi dito, describe a time when a media message impacted your beliefs negatively. So ano-ano ba yung mga media message na ka-apekto sa inyo? Na nasabi nyo, ay, negative ang effect sa akin, teacher, kasi pagkakita ko nun, hindi naman ako nag-change. Mas naging negative yung outlook ko sa life. And meron ding ibang message sa media na nanggagaling na naka-apekto talaga sa atin in a positive way. For example, may nakita kang advertisement na bawal manigarilyo kasi ganito ganyan, may mga side effects, no? May mga maraming sakit na makukuha. And no, sabi mo, hala, hindi na ako manigarilyo kasi sabi doon sa advertisement, masama daw manigarilyo, maraming nakukuhang sakit. So, ano yung mga nakukuha nating messages galing sa media na naka-apekto sa atin in a negative and in a positive way? Meron kaya? I'm sure meron kayong naiisip, Solomonians. Kasi sabi nga nila, pag Solomonians ka daw, isa kang matalino estudyante. Okay. May dito sa advertisement number 1, Juan Batumbakal will look out for your family. No one will be left out. So sabi dyan, walang maiiwan. So he will bring many projects and many jobs to the area. Vote for Juan Batumbakal for mayor and you'll get a better future. So tatakbo pa lang mayor si Juan Batumbakal. Would you vote for Juan Batumbakal? Why or why not? So basically, this advertisement is an example of a plain advertisement. Ibig sabihin, walang pictures, walang anything na makikita except text. So this is basically a plain advertisement. Meron tayo ditong advertisement number 2. So tingnan mabuti ano ang differences nila. Aircon araw-araw. So, meron ditong nakalagay na savings. 346.50 per month. Sa tingin ninyo, ano kaya ang mas effective na advertisement? Yung advertisement number 1 or yung advertisement number 2? Wala namang maling sagot dito, but basically, siguro may ibang students na they prefer yung plain text. Ay, teacher, doon kami sa plain text kasi yung hindi magulong tingnan, no? Pagbasa, babasahin lang agad, so gets na namin yun. Meron din ibang students na mas nahuhook sila pag maraming picture, especially pag makukulay ang nakikita nila. So this advertisement is an example of that one. Pagtingin mo pa lang, ay may aircon, ay may natutulog, ay may saving. So alam mo agad na it is an effective energy saving tip. Right? Okay, next. So we are now in our first lesson. So introduction to media and information literacy. We have this following objectives. Ibig sabihin, ito yung mga dapat i-hit ng isang student at the end of the lesson. Dapat ang isang student, he must identify or she must identify what is media literacy, information literacy, and technology literacy. Second, you must describe clearly the importance of media and information literacy. Third, you must create MIL design framework for a social media campaign. So don't worry sa ating third objective. Maraming examples niyan sa internet. Kung nalilito kayo, no, you just have to go to the internet and research. So madali lang yan lahat, right? So later, may ibibigay rin akong example. Okay? Yan. So alisin na lang natin itong think, pair, and share. So it is an activity na individually mong gagawin. Okay, for you, what is media? Sige daw, mag-isip daw Solomonians. Ano kaya yung media? Okay, so mamaya masasagot natin yung media na yan. So list the top 3 forms of media you use and interact with for the past 2 weeks. So, isulat mo muna yung lahat ng forms of media na ginagamit mo. For example, ako as a teacher, I'm using television, radio, computer. Okay, what else? So, list all the forms of media that you use. Sige, lista muna students. Okay. Mas marami, mas maganda. Right? Okay. Kung tapos nyo nang isulat ang forms of media ninyo, ang gagawin ninyo is list and rank. So, ibig sabihin, sa nalista yung forms of media, irarank nyo siya kung ano yung pinaka-frequent yung ginagamit. For example, ang pinaka-ginagamit nyo talagang form of media is yung television, is yung computer. So, okay. I-rank nyo siya. Ito yung first, ito yung second, tsaka ito yung third. So, ganyan ang gagawin nyo. I'll give you, sige, 5 seconds. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm sure nalista nyo na yan. So, you will answer the following questions. Okay. First question. Why are you using and or interacting with the medium? Bakit mo yan ginagamit? Bakit mo ginagamit ang television ninyo? Bakit mo ginagamit yung computer ninyo? Bakit mo mas frequent ginagamit yung radio ninyo? Right? Okay. Another, what kind of information you share or receive from this medium? Ano na yung mga information? As a student ba, nakakakuha ka ba ng information like walang pasok? Okay, scholarships, yung mga ganun. Third, how does this medium affect the way you share or receive information? Again, how does this medium affect the way you share and or receive information? Is it in a negative or a positive note? So, may mga ibang student na share lang ng share, ng share, ng share sa Facebook. Hindi nila alam na fake news na pala yun. So, beware, especially these times, no? We're in a pandemic situation and really have to assess if the information is what? Correct or hindi. Next, do you consider yourself knowledgeable or literate in this medium? Pag sinabi nating literate ka sa kaniyang medium, ibig sabihin, marunong kang mag-assess, marunong kang gumamit. Okay, since technology, no, it's very, yan talaga ang ginagamit natin ngayon. Marunong ka bang gumamit ng technology? Or siguro alam mo, pero alam mo ba na, or is it good, no? Good ba yung paggamit mo ng technology na yan? Okay. Let's start with media. Sabi dyan, media, the physical objects used to communicate with, or the mass communication through physical objects such as radio, television, computers, film, etc. It also refers to any physical objects used to communicate messages. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung mga forms of media na ginagamit para mag-pass ng information from one side to another side. For example, no, may kapitbahay ka na, yung mama mo nasa abroad. So, what kind or what medium of, what form of media do you use para makakommunicate doon sa mama or papa mo na nasa abroad? So, that's media. Ibig sabihin, physical objects used to communicate messages. Right? Next, pag sinabi nating literacy, are you literate enough? Okay. The ability to identify. Pag literate ka daw, ibig sabihin you're able to identify, understand, interpret, create, communicate, and compute using printed and written materials associated with varying context. Ibig sabihin, pag literate ka, dapat marunong kang mag-assess, especially kung totoo or hindi ang information. Marunong kang mag-understand, marunong kang mag-interpret, and also, dapat marunong kang mag-create. Right? Okay. So, literacy involves a continuum of learning wherein individuals are able to achieve their goals, develop their knowledge, and potential. Ibig sabihin, hindi ka lang receive. Ibig sabihin, dapat may nangyayaring positive sa sarili mo because you're able to develop new knowledge and potential. So, ibig sabihin, natuturuan pala tayo pag literate tayo, right? And participate fully in their community and wider society. So, pag literate ka sa media, ibig sabihin, you are connected to the world. Hindi ka loner kasi marami kang connections, right? Next, media literacy. So, na-define na natin yung media. Sabi doon, yung media is dapat tangible. Ibig sabihin, nahahawakan, right? Things, solid things, right? Those forms of media dapat nakakapass ng messages from one area to another area. And sabi natin kanina, literacy, able to assess, able to identify, and able to create. Now, pagdugtungin natin ang media tsaka literacy, ano ang mangyayari? Okay. Sabi dito, media literacy, it is the ability to access, to analyze, evaluate, and create media in variety of forms. It aims to empower citizens by proving them with competencies, knowledge, and skills necessary to engage with traditional media and new media. Ibig sabihin, pag media literate individual ka, you're able to access, analyze, marunong kang gumamit, marunong kang mag-analyze if the information is true, or hindi, and marunong kang mag-create. Ibig sabihin, hindi ka lang receive, marunong ka ding mag-create ng information na galing mismo sa iyo. Okay. Ano yung information na sinasabi? It is a broad term that covers processed data, knowledge, derived from study, experience, instruction, signals, or symbols. No? Hindi na natin ito idadissect pa or hihimayin kasi information is information. It is what you get from the other source or the other person. Process data. Ibig sabihin may pinagdadaanan. Hindi lang siya pwedeng parang galing sa isa tapos basta it is a complicated process because may pinagdadaanan from one medium to another medium, right? Or it is a knowledge derived from the study. Ibig sabihin, ito yung mga legit information na tinatawag natin. Ito yung mga hindi tayo sinascam, right? Okay, experiences. No, first-hand or second-hand experiences, instruction, signals, or symbols. So, ito lahat yung nare-receive at binibigay natin. Okay? But what is information literacy? Right? Sabi natin, pag literate ka, you're able to identify, you're able to assess, you're able to create, and pag sinabi nating information, it is a process, it is a knowledge, it is an experience. But what is information literacy? It is the ability to recognize when information is needed and to locate, evaluate, and effectively communicate information in its various formats. Sabi dyan, ability to recognize when information is needed. Alam mo kung kailangan ba yung information na yan or hindi. Okay? Technology. So, sa media and information literacy, hindi mawawala si technology. Bakit kaya? Because karugtong na, no? Parang magkarugtong, hindi parang, totoo talagang magkarugtong ang technology tsaka media, right? It is the branch of knowledge that deals with the creation and use of technical means and their interrelation with life, society, and the environment. Drawing upon such subjects as industrial arts, engineering, applied science, and pure science. Meaning to say, in a simple manner, technology is something that you use para makakonect sa life, society, and the environment. Nakakasunod ba ang Solomonians natin? Okay. Technology literacy is the ability of an individual, either working independently or with others, to responsibly, appropriately, and effectively use technological tools. Ibig sabihin, kasi may literacy na nakarugtong, ibig sabihin you're able to identify, assess, and to use technology well. Ibig sabihin, dapat marunong kang gumamit ng technological tools. Using these tools, an individual can access, manage, integrate, evaluate, create, and communicate information. So, ito pala yung mga tools na ginagamit natin para makipag-communicate sa mga taong gusto nating i-keep in touch. Right? Yan. We also have media and information literacy. Kung napapansin ninyo, yung lesson natin is more on meanings. Why? Because it is an overview. Dapat malaman natin yung mga words na dapat nating tandaan when it comes to media and information literacy. So, ito yung mga words na paulit-ulit ninyong mai-encounter sa lesson natin. So, might as well, sa first lesson pa lang, alam nyo na at na-encounter nyo na itong mga words na ito. Are you with me? Okay. Media and information literacy. Kanina, dinefine na natin si media. Dinefine na natin si information. And dinefine na natin si literacy. Pag pinaghalo yung tatlo, sabi dito, it is the essential skills and competencies that allow individuals to engage in media and other information providers effectively. Ibig sabihin, may interaction na nangyayari. As well as develop critical thinking and lifelong learning skills. Kasi nga may literacy, ibig sabihin you're able to assess, able to identify, and able to create. Ibig sabihin yung critical thinking mo nahuhon dito. Kasi hindi ka lang basta click ng click, gawa ng gawa, hindi ka lang receive ng receive. You're able to assess the information. Right? And lifelong learning skills to socialize and become active citizens. Right? Are you with me, Solomonians? Okay. Here, we have a little practice. A future without media. So, paano kaya ang world natin? Paano ang future natin pag walang media na ginagamit? No? Imagine waking up one day to find no internet, libraries, and smart devices. Walang library, walang internet, tsaka walang smart devices. Wala kang phone, wala kang laptops, walang computer, walang internet cafes, wala lahat. No? Newspapers, magazines, radio stations, and TV channels have also disappeared. How would you be informed of anything now? Paano mo kaya malalaman na break na kayo ng boyfriend mo, break na kayo ng girlfriend nyo, kung walang cellphone? Right? Ano yun? Paano mo malalaman na sinagot ka na ng boyfriend mo or sinagot ka na ng girlfriend mo kung walang communication na nangyayari? Right? Paano mo malalaman kung ano nang nangyayari sa parents mo, sa grandparents mo, sa siblings mo kung walang form of media? Okay, next. How would you share information and communicate news and events? Paano ka makakatulong sa kapwa mo kung hindi ka makakapag-share ng mga legit information, yung mga totoong nangyayari? Right? Okay. So, future without, paano kaya iyan? Sa tingin niyo, paano tatakbo ang mundo pag walang media? Pag walang cellphone, walang internet, wala kang computer, walang newspaper, walang TV, walang radio, walang any means of communication. Right? Okay. What ways would you have to communicate with one another? Ano kaya ang naiisip nyo para makipag-communicate sa ibang tao pag wala na yun? Meron kaya? Okay. Another. How would it affect the way you live? Mabobore ka ba kasi walang connection, walang internet, walang cellphone, wala kang magawa sa buhay, kundi higa ka lang ng higa? Right? Tanim ka lang ng tanim? Diba? How would it affect the way you live? Kain ka lang ng kain? Ano, paganda ka lang ng paganda? Okay, next. What would society lose in the situation? Ano kaya ang mawawala sa society natin pag nawala ang media natin? Come to think of it, ano kaya ang mawawala? I know that you have with you in your minds lahat ng concerns ninyo pag nawala ang media. Teacher, paano na si ganito? Paano na si ganyan? Paano ito? Paano ganyan? So, lahat ng yan, you have your questions in mind because alam ko, may naa-assess na sa mga utak ninyo. Ibig sabihin, may natututunan at may natututunan kayo. Right? Kasi hindi naman mangyayari or hindi kayo makakuha ng information pag walang tanong sa mga isip ninyo. Okay. Okay, for your assignment, create an MIL design framework for your social media campaign. Your output will serve as your guide. You will use the following components and guide questions. Ito yung sinasabi ko kaninang dapat na maging output ninyo. An MIL design framework. Teacher, paano gagawin yun? You have this one. Ito yung component ng assignment ninyo. You have your target audience. So, ibig sabihin, i-identify ninyo sino yung mga audience niyo. For example, gusto ko yung siblings ko lang, teacher. Gusto ko yung friends ko lang. Gusto ko yung parents ko lang. Gusto ko yung teachers. No? Gusto ko marami teachers. So, ganun. Okay. Purpose. What is the purpose? Sino muna yung sender? Sender or the author. So, sino yun? Ikaw. So, purpose. Bakit mo yun gagawin? Yung key content mo. Ano ang topic mo? What are the facts? Form and style. How can you present the information? How would this affect your audience? If formal ba? Or hindi ba formal? Okay. Medium or format? What platform will you use? Or why? Ano yung i-use ninyo? Through online? Okay. So, yun yung magiging assignment ninyo. Okay. Let me just remind you, class, na I'm very particular with assignments, especially those late assignments. Why? Because madadala nyo yan pag college nyo pag hindi kayo nagpasa on time. Sa teacher, okay lang pala tumanggap ng hindi on time na task kasi consider naman kami. So, hindi po ako ganyan. So, when we say deadline is deadline talaga. Pag hindi ka nakapasa, then I have no choice but to give you a failing grade. So, yun lang naman. Kung gusto mong pumasa, di magpasa ka ng assignments, requirements, on time. Kung gusto mo namang mabawasan, baka sabihin mo naman na walang consideration si teacher, I also give considerations pag late ang passing ng inyong requirements. But, provided, dapat may valid reason. Okay. And, if hindi talaga nagpasa, syempre, 0. Okay? So, this will be your grading system. Ito yung rubrics ninyo sa pag-grade ng inyong MIL design. So, you have your organization, content, and knowledge. Okay. The highest score is 20 points and the lowest score is 5 points. So, I hope makakakuha ang lahat ng grade 11 students ng, grade 12 students ng 20 points. Right? Okay. I hope you have learned something about our lesson. And I hope na mag-aral kayong mabuti. Bye, and why Solomonians?